So Donald Trump has won the 2024 presidential election. We all seen it last night and this morning, right? And it's crazy, man. You see a lot of women crying, acting like it's the end of days. You got some guys celebrating. You got some men also sad. A lot of people acting like it's the worst thing ever in the world. Me, I didn't vote at all, but I did place a bet on one of those election markets. I did place a bet for Trump. Seemed like a high probability setup, and that's what I really go for when I'm placing bets or trading or anything. High probability setups, right? But that's neither here nor there. The subject of this video is Trump has won. Now what? What are you going to do? How is this going to change your life? Because I see a lot of people on the internet acting like, yo, this is going to be life changing for them, whether it's going to make their life worse or like better. And my question to you guys is, how is it going to make your life better? What are you going to do now that's going to create the life that you want to create for yourself? Because let's be real, man, most people, they're going to wake up, they're going to do the same things that they did yesterday. They just don't have this pressure or this thing in the back of our head. It was like, I seen memes saying it's like the whole country was waiting on like a STD test results and stuff like that. So that's kind of like how it was. Like we all had this thing on our minds. Like even if you were like me and weren't really like, didn't have a dog in the race, then it still was kind of there because it's just the collective consciousness. Everybody's thinking about this same thing, right? Most people aren't going to do anything different than yesterday, but you have the chance to wake up today. You really should have been done this. You shouldn't have took so money to be in the White House, because at the end of the day, whoever's in the White House, yeah, if you got some type of Fortune 500 company or you are like entwined into like politics and in that world, it's not really affecting you, man. It didn't matter who won. You still have the power to become a millionaire, become an entrepreneur, start your business, become a better person, become more disciplined, get in shape. You can do all these things no matter who's in office. We got to stop thinking that, and I think this is a big reason why people like to put so much on, whoever wins the election, because a lot of people make bad choices. A lot of people, their lives aren't where they want it to be, right? So it's easy to point at the government and say, oh, it's their fault. Oh, it's their fault. And trust me, at the end of these 4 years, there's going to be people that voted for Trump that are saying like, oh, it's his fault. My life is like this. By the time his presidency is over, it's going to be people whose lives have 10x, right? And some of them might see him as the reason for that. When it comes down to it, we all have the power to change our own lives. Like I said, don't matter who in the presidency, you can still call whatever plays that you were going to call regardless. Because it's like, if you're crying right now, you're sad, you feel like the world is over, what really changed overnight? And I know it's like certain people want the reproductive rights and certain people want certain policies that they feel like they're gonna get, which none of these candidates have the real power to actually do. Like, yeah, they can do certain executive orders, but as far as like Roe v. Wade, you can't just come in and reinstate that. Like, nah, I gotta go through Congress, or you gotta go through a process. And we see now the House, the Senate, everything is basically Republican now. So Kamala wouldn't have had a chance anyway when it came to trying to like make any changes for specifically for like women's rights and stuff like that, right? But women aside, like I said, Donald Trump won. What now? What are you gonna do? What steps are you gonna take? These are things that you need to be thinking about, because now we get all of that out the way, we can focus on the two major questions that I always like to ask. Who are you? Where are you going? Those are the two most important things. Your identity are the two most important things, and you need to continue to move and walk within that, not be reacting to the results that you're getting in today's time. So if you are one of those people that was like all extra worked up, take time today, step back, decompress, write you a list, write it down, read it, repeat it, write down the type of person that you're trying to become, write it, read it, and do it, become it. That's what I meant. Write it, read it, become it. And everything else is going to fall into place.